All right, welcome back for our fourth and final round of Modern Tonight. We are bringing you from the top tables Grixis Control in the hands of Isaiah Monroe against Chris Newhouse piloting Tron. So,
Yeah. Um, so,
we talked about the blue-white Tron mashup.
yeah. I think the Grixis matchup, especially Isaiah's version, that has, like, so I think, like, Isaiah's version has a lot more closing speed
Yeah. Oh,
than
yeah.
than the blue-white version, which is,
I've been got.
uh, yeah, which is, like, definitely going to help out. Um, the, I, I don't know how you deal with a big threat still, though,
Okay, we'll
really.
find out. He definitely has the cryptics, but I don't know what else. So we're going to see power plant mine with an expedition map. So we're going to have a turn 3 Tron here. Isaiah fetching end step. He thought scoured a land and a force of negation into the graveyard. I know he's got a bunch of he's got I think more than just snapcasters for his graveyard synergies here. You're K commanding your snapcasters and it just gets
Yeah,
real good.
lots of value.
Shock in a steam vents. Gonna go to 17. So Isaiah goes to 17 there.
So no,
No play yet.
and he gets basic forest.
Oh, Chris getting basic force. Oh, then he's got the tower in hand.
Yeah,
He had natural Tron. They never don't have it. They never don't have it. All right. Here we go. There's the tower. Karn time. Nope. Maybe not. Star time.
Start time.
Make a green. Draw a card. Thragtusk. This is game 1, yeah?
Yeah. So
All right.
this is something that I've seen.
Uh-huh.
The mainboard Thrag test I've seen from a few other Tron players is trying. Um, there's a good amount of aggro at Guardian games. People who play Mono Red Phoenix or Mono
Burn.
Red Prowess now and Burn. Um, and I don't think mainboard Thrag test is the worst thing
Yeah,
that
just
you could be
having one
doing.
is totally fine.
Yeah,
But it ate a Logic Knot.
yeah.
Logic Knot, a card you don't see a ton of right now, but like it's good when it's good. It's not always the best against Tron specifically. Actually, no, they cast their threats pretty tightly. And if you're a deck that's thought scouring things like that, you can Logic Knot at a reasonable rate.
Yeah, you're usually casting relatively on Tron curve.
Yeah, on Tron curve,
Um,
which is a perverse distortion of an actual mana curve.
that's absolutely correct.
Ancient Stirrings. Would you like me to find a colorless card from the top 5 cards in my library or not?
Yeah, and here we have the same question: do you counter the Sturians or do you wait and try and counter the payoff?
Here you absolutely wait.
Yeah,
I think when you knew he had, like when you knew his hand, and you knew he didn't have, or he likely didn't have a threat to back it up, then I think you have better reason to counter the Stirrings, especially when you know he's a Sanctum. But in this case, no. And here's a Worm Coil Engine. How do we feel about Worm Coil Engine?
um,
I'm wondering how Isaiah feels. He has
yeah.
another Logic not hanging out.
So I think I also see, was that a K command? So we can destroy big Worm Coil Engine. We still have to deal with the tokens if we K command it.
We have let it resolve.
Yeah.
End of step. We're gonna K command. Discard a card. Destroy your Worm Coil. Goodbye, Sylvan Scrying. We did it without any help.
Yeah. It always feels bad when they just have it happen.
They just have it.
And the token game. Not.
People are not with it tonight.
Yeah, we're 0 for 2 on the tokens.
Really not impressed here. Ah, how do you tap those? We're
Well,
gonna bolt.
you change the way that it goes down. You change
What's
the slant.
tapped? What's untapped?
Well, that's tapped.
Is it different in Europe? Is it upside down in Australia? Like, what do we?
Yeah, it goes.
Do you tap
it
your
goes
cards the other way in
counterclockwise.
Australia? Do you tap your cards to the left or the right?
I tap my cards to the right because that's how you're supposed to tap them.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. I'm just deciding that Australians are all doing it wrong. Sorry, Australians in chat. I'll take it back. Prove me wrong.
Look, it says which way to tap them on the card.
It does.
So
Or used to. Does it still? Yeah, it does.
They got rid of it, but it's there in spirit.
How do I tap my basic lands, though?
To the
Doesn't say
right.
it anymore.
That's
Doesn't
true.
tell me.
And what does it do?
Tree.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna Sanctum of Ugin,
Yeah.
Karn, trigger Sanctum. So this is where a control player gets kind of messed up by Tron. Furthermore, oh, we're gonna Logic Knot after the cast trigger.
Yeah. So we can take care of the Karn,
But
but
yeah,
yeah.
there's nothing doing here. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like he's missed a land drop. Tron has it not missed the land drop. Oh, this
And
is
here,
bad.
even if we're countering the Ulamog, we're just getting
I'm
put
getting.
down to blue,
It's
a single
bad.
island.
It's not happening. Here we go.
Oof.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night. That's unfortunate. Like, I think Isaiah's deck does a lot of really cool stuff, but man, does it need to hit a fourth land drop. And that was just a lot of threats.
Yeah.
Um,
Even the fourth land drop there is like
eh,
you get maybe cryptic the Ulamog, and you're still down to 2 lands, and like you're facing down all of the top, like the best top decks in Modern.
yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle for Isaiah. So, post board, Chris has available in his Tron sideboard 3 Nature's Claims, a Dismember, 2 Tormod's Crypt, 2 Veil of Summer, 2 Spatial Contortion, and I'm guessing he's running Karn the Great Creator, because we do have 5 slots taken up by a Mycosynth Lattice, Liquid Metal Coating, Witchbane Orb, Sorcerer's Spyglass, and Ensnaring Bridge. None of which are super relevant. Maybe the Spyglass. Perhaps the Liquid Metal if you get to that place. But I think for board ends, I like Veil of Summer.
Yeah.
And maybe Tormod's Crypt for his graveyard synergies, but I'm mostly on Veil of Summer here. I don't know if he's expecting... He might bring in... Maybe bring in Claim if you're expecting Damping Sphere here. It's not a fast closing deck, but you're right, it's faster than blue-white.
Yeah. I don't know if I would expect Damping Sphere. Like, Damping Sphere, Snapcaster Mage, don't work that well.
That's a fine forest. It's a very nice art forest that also reminds you what direction to tap it and what it does.
Yeah.
Anyway, side note, we did it. Let's discuss Isaiah's sideboard.
So Isaiah's sideboard actually has a good amount of things that are relevant. On the less relevant side, we have 2 Anger of the Gods, 2 Wild Pyromancers, though those aren't irrelevant, but probably not coming in. 2 Nile Spellbomb, Kalitas, 2 Collective Brutality. But on the pro side, we have 2 Fulminator Mage, 2 Alpine Moon, a Force of Negation, and Counter Squall. Counter Squall probably the worst of those cards, but
Yeah.
still not bad.
I'm very
on the
about
play.
Alpine Moon. I'm very about Alpine Moon in this meta in general. Can I talk again?
Yeah.
After my little love letter to Tomek? Alpine Moon.
Yeah.
You know what also messes up a Lotus Field right good? Alpine Moon.
I have definitely played an Alpine. I played Lotus Field, untapped it, sacked with the lands, fizzled, and then got Alpine Mooned. It felt horrible.
Mooned.
Uh,
Okay, anyway.
yeah.
I do like the amount of respect that this sideboard is paying to Tron.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of your bad matchups, and like Alpine Moon is like pretty much only for Tron, but the rest of these cards have applications elsewhere. I really like Force of Negation in the Tron matchup, like just snap forcing in like a turn 1 map or a turn 2 Sylvan Scrying can put them back so much, and just buy you a ton of time.
Let's see that. So here's an Inquisition of Kozilek. Let's see if that can do the same. So we did see the Veil of Summer come in. Veil of Summer notably coming in on the draw, and this is exactly the reason why it's a little worse on the draw. Because had this Veil of Summer come in on the play, that Veil would be protecting from the Inquisition. I don't know why we're taking that and not the map, though. I would probably take the map here. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I am all about that map.
Yeah, this feels like Force to me.
Okay. Oh, good point. Very good read. Let's see if it happens. Map. No.
Yeah.
Yes. Good read. Isaiah is actually, I've never seen Isaiah play any other deck. He really, really knows how to play Grixis control, and he's got, yeah, I think you and him both have your Cryptic Command vibes synchronized, and,
Oh, second map off the top.
very annoying.
Let's see if we can find
Tassiker.
one of our silver bullets.
Pew pew. Come on, Isaiah. Red source, K command, kill your map, return my young pyromancer.
That'd
Discard
be
a
pretty
card. Red source.
good. The main
Step 1.
Yeah,
I don't think discard a card is where we want to be at because he knows he has star and 2 payoffs, but oh dang it! Come on.
This doesn't look like K command.
It's not K command.
It would have been.
I'm just hoping.
Yeah.
What are your favorite K command modes?
My
All of
favorite
them.
K command
Whatever
modes?
fits. It's always good.
Yeah. So for the plus side for Isaiah here, like yes, Chris has natural Tron here, but he's only gonna have access to 2 more mana this turn. Um, so like he's not like playing a Haymaker. He is setting up for next turn. Like this sets up very well into Ulamog, which is probably the worst threat, like
Yep.
or the worst threat to see, the best threat to play.
Yep.
Um, but at least we don't have to deal with something this turn.
So here's a Chromatic Star and a Chromatic Star. Soak up that 2 mana.
Mhm.
I might have held one of those for K command.
Yeah.
But nah, K command's no good anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely too late in the game.
Yeah.
But Isaiah. So Isaiah is a player that I've known to play Aven Mind Sensor, or not Aven Mind Sensor.
Stifle Bird.
The Stifle Bird.
Nimble
Nimble
Obstructionist. Oh, I love Nimble Obstructionist. The number of times I've run headfirst into Isaiah's Nimble Obstructionist, and the next time it's like I don't remember.
Yeah.
And then I do something like crack of an Adventurers Fair and get very, very embarrassed.
Yeah, and so unfortunately, like Nimble Obstructionist is a little late. Well, you can
counter the Ulamog cast
you
trigger.
can cycle the counter Ulamog cast trigger. And
There was literally the guy who like worked really hard on the Sultai Teachings deck was all about one Nimble Obstructionist because he was like, that stupid Ulamog cast trigger, I will not have it happen. Okay, so we're gonna see Karn Liberated Sanctum of Ugin trigger.
Mhm.
We're gonna go get another threat.
Yeah, Isaiah going to counter Squall and then playing it back real quick,
Yeah,
letting
realizing
the
cast
trigger resolve.
Nimble Obstructionist. Oh, that card. I always want it to be better than it is, and then against me, it just gets to play. I'm just like, oh my god.
I think it's like pretty sweet.
I love Stifle Bird. And of course, we're getting Ulamog, the worst.
But every time I look at Stifle Bird, I'm like, that card's sweet, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should play better decks. Like, but I
Hey,
don't
you and me both, friend.
but then
You
I
and me
play
both.
bad decks anyway, and I'm not even
Like,
playing Stifle Bird. So.
Paradoxical outcome. My card's sweet.
That card is
I'm gonna
sweet.
draw so many cards. Why is my deck bad?
If the cycle was 2 mana, it'd be so good.
Oh my god.
Then it's like a real threat and a real
If that
ability.
cycle was 2 mana, I'd pay 4 for the 3/1. I don't care.
Yeah.
You could erase the rest of the dang text. I don't care. Actually, just let me cast it. Then it can't be Pithing Needle. So here we are. We're gonna see a Fulminator Mage.
Okay.
This will crack things up. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
out your. That's the mine. I don't. That's the power plant. Okay, we're gonna take out the power plant.
Yeah, so cutting
Cutting
them off.
Tron. So here's a blast zone. 3 land up, much less intimidating. That Ulamog looking much further away now. See the Thragtusk in hand though. Need a green source, but a little more on curve. Here's a Ghost Quarter. Uh-oh.
Baby Karn.
Babby Karn. What are we gonna say about Babby Karn?
It's like, yeah, big logic knot.
Logic not. Get out of here. Reasonable.
Yeah, Isaiah looks like not a lot of action in his hand. He might.
He's hanging on.
Yeah, he has one card. It could be a real card. He's not attacking with the tar pit, so he's either bluffing a real card or he has a real card.
Crack Sphere for green. We're not going to see a Thragtusk this turn. We drew a forest, so now we have the Thragtusk next turn.
I also see Worm Coil, which we're a little short.
Well, one more land.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah,
We're going
this
to grab
is-
a land and a turn for Isaiah. We're going to need a little bit of a miracle, but it's not over. If we can... Nope. I was going to say K command, return Fulminator, Mage, discard a card. I'm all in kicking.
Would you rather get Fulminator or get back the Pyromancer to try and pressure him?
I think I want the Fulminator to keep disrupting him,
Sure.
but...
Yeah. Yeah, and now we have Tron again,
Ugh.
I believe.
They
Yeah.
always have it.
They do always have it. It's a fact. Oh, no.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is, yeah.
So now, really shorting Isaiah on the black mana.
Why? Cryptic.
That-
We're gonna Cryptic, but we're gonna eat the cast trigger.
That isn't a...
That's not Cryptic mana.
They
There we go.
they figured it out.
Brethren of the triple blue.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's so hard to cast, but it's so worth it.
I've cast some triple blue into triple red in my day.
Please
um,
tell me there was a Kiki Jiki
oh,
involved.
well, yeah, what other triple red spell would I be playing? It's not the house Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker.
Kiki Freaky Jiki. He's so ridiculous. He's like, I mean, you just really just want to play Bad Splitter Twin all the time. You are
Twin,
only about
Twin
Bad
is so
Splitter.
good.
Twin is so banned. Did you know that all of these other things are
no.
not Twin? Twin is banned and cat combo. Okay, I actually
Did
can't
you
even
know
say
that
cat
on an
combo.
empty board, Kiki Jiki swings for 2 with haste?
It's so much better than Splinter Twin.
It's-
How did I miss that?
How did he cross Cryptic? He retapped.
He fixed it. He
Yeah.
fixed it. The cryptic tapping was corrected.
Yeah.
Because you're absolutely right. There were not 3 blues.
Yeah. So Factor Fiction. So Factor Fiction not out of the sideboard. That's a main board Factor Fiction. Tron games. The Tron games against Control.
Go on.
Versus Control, the Tron games, it really feels like either you get just blown out by an early thing or they go super grindy. And the games that you win are the super grindy ones. Or the games that you can win are the super grindy ones. So, like, I'm fine with Factor Fiction.
Yeah.
Like, if you can disrupt their initial thing, then that's going to really help you grind.
And you see there Chris splitting lands from spells. Isaiah happy to take lands after the unfortunate loss due to the Ulamog cast trigger. He has a Field of Ruin, so he's going to be able to break up Tron again here. But he is facing down a Thragtusk, which kind of demands an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Not immediately, but not forever from now. Chris still packing more threats in hand, I believe. Wormcoil, at least. So here's Young Pyromancer. I think we're trying to demand the O-Stone, but that seems difficult from here.
Yeah.
We're still holding up field, so we're going to maybe draw step this. I think we're going to draw step the field.
Yeah. Thragtusk's so good with the O-Stone, too.
Ugh.
Leaving a body behind.
End step. We're just gonna end step that. Mess you right up.
No, he's putting a fake counter.
Oh, ooh, got a little greedy, did he?
This does mean we can't Field of Ruin.
That's not great, but I don't know. I think
But
I guess fate countering that Thragtusk makes that O-Stone pretty awful. And that's
Yeah.
your one opportunity.
So here we're not going to be able to counter.
The Wormcoil.
Yeah.
So we're facing down a lot of threats.
But preserving the Snapcast, or preserving the Pyromancer is pretty important.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Especially with how little action we have in our hand.
You've clearly identified with one of the players.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, Chris is great. Isaiah's great. They're both great players,
there's a-
but it's an underdog story.
There's a clear underdog here, and one of us is casting Cryptic Command.
Yeah.
So.
They had us at Cryptic Command.
Yeah.
So here's the Wormcoil engine. Sylvan Scrying. More stuff. It just never stops out of Tron. That's the thing is I'm always like, how many cards do you have in there? I'm like 1, 2, and then they're like, Karn, Wormcoil. I'm like, how is literally every card
Yeah.
game breaking? I guess that's the point, but in the same way when I ask a blue
Yeah.
Ghost quartered the field, that's so bad. Oh no.
Oh, and are we out of basics? No, okay.
No, we're good. Isaiah has respect. He's gonna cast his cryptic commands through a blood moon. You can be dang sure.
That's true. He's almost there. So we can snap K command, destroy Wormcoil. That's
And then how about an elemental token and a snapcaster to play Stay Alive?
yeah. Correctly not doing it on main phase. Oh, that hesitation. Stiflebird?
Oh no, he's
I
gonna
don't think
stifle.
so.
No.
Well,
He's
yeah,
gonna
you
he's
would
gonna
stifle the
the
sack,
caboose.
yeah. But I'm wondering like what's in his hand to make him.
It's always Stiflebird.
Yeah.
So, blue-white players always have 16 cryptic commands in hand.
That's true.
Tron players always have
They always
a
have
Karn and a Wormcoil engine and an Ulamog.
and 3 land and,
And
3
three Tron lands. They mulligan to 4 and they have those 6 in hand. Isaiah personally always has Stiflebird in hand. Just play like he does, because he does. Interesting. So we're going to have Fact or Fiction. Make a token, response below Blast Zone, kill your Pyromancer. That is
That's 6
more
cards.
Fact or Fiction cards than makes sense.
Uh,
I'd probably shuffle that library. Yeah. Advantages to Chris, though.
What was the split? I didn't...
The split was...
It was Snapcaster everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Or did you already have the Snapcaster? Oh,
Okay,
K-Command
it was
everything.
K-Command and everything else.
Okay. Yeah, probably right to seek out the K-Command.
Here's Karn. He's gonna get... Oh, yep. It's about that Tormod script. Oh, no.
Yeah, not looking...
I just want to find a way. I want to find a way.
I do not know if there is a way.
I'm... Wanting to believe and believing are different things.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a way, but if there is, I'm gonna be so happy.
So, like, we have to deal with 11 power...
And a Karn.
And we have to deal with 11 power, and we're at 9, and Karn's just gonna wish for Lattice.
Yes. So, it's just... one little Planeswalker, 2 little monster boys. What could... We got a Thought Scout, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
It cycles.
Oh.
It doesn't even cost a card. Yeah.
We lost. Alright.
Never liked control? You've never lived, my man.
Well said, Gabe.
Have you ever tapped 3 blue mana and then 1 generic?
Have you ever hard countered any spell and then replaced the card in your hand?
Yeah.
Have you ever bounced the Snapcaster Mage? Like, have you ever bounced drawn a Snapcaster Mage? Because...
Oh, all the time.
Have you ever...
Oh, wait, bounced drawn Snap?
No,
I've never
you
bounced
bounced your own Snapcaster Mage drawn a card off a Cryptic Command?
No.
Played the Snapcaster Mage, targeted your Cryptic Command?
That's a lot of mana.
I mean, not all at once. You're just like, instant.
Well,
Thanks.
I like counterbounce Snapcaster Mage.
Counterbound Snapcaster? Oh, yeah.
And then you pick it back up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's like drawing a card, except that card is a Snapcaster Mage,
Yeah.
so it's way better than drawing a
Yeah,
card.
it's really good.
Ugh, so good.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, should we try and find... No?
I think we're winding it down for tonight.
Alright.
What's up, chat? Any late night questions, comments, discussion points? Since we have a little time in round, but I don't think we're gonna hop out for another one right here at the end. It's 9:45 here in dark Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
How's your night? Oh, no one wants to chat, and we can just bag it in. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. It is... Oh, yay. Night is wonderful. Yay, good. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It has been awesome to watch some Modern with you, and we will see you... Actually, just a reminder for anyone in the local area, Guardian's starting to run Legacy tomorrow, so if people want to come for Legacy tomorrow, that's a thing. I'm going to try to make it. No? They're not doing it? Oh. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, it's Tuesdays every other week.
Yeah.
So this week is on, next week is off, etc., etc.
Yeah, come play. And then that's just a new Portland event. And then other than that, we will see you next week here at Modern Mondays.
Yeah.
Have a good night.